And I'm frozen. There we go. All right, everybody. Welcome to this night's session. We will be without Nenny tonight. But last week's session was quite exciting and thrilling. The group decided to head back into the sewers with Brother Razband this time, who was sent by Yanilla to help take on 7 were-rats and their leader Fatika. And the group destroyed them pretty quickly. There's a little bit of beating up that happened to Nenny, but other than that, everybody else sustained. Actually came through pretty good. They also ran into a gelatinous cube and ended up taking that out as well. They wrapped up the night, headed back to the Riverwalk Inn, received their long rest, and we are starting the morning of. So, you're all in your rooms. Theron, you do notice that Nenny is not sleeping in his bed, but he is floating above his bed.
Okay.
Body limp, eyes, you can see the white of his eyes, and he's just there.
Like Exorcist style, or like
Yeah, like Exorcist style.
Zen Buddhist folded legs?
No, it's not even. He's just kind of hanging, arms down, lifted up from the bed, kind of like when you saw him get hit in the sewers with the dream.
Okay, cool. And it's morning, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm rolling over and I'm laying on the side. I'm waking up, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm looking. Hey, Nettie. Hey. I sit up on the side of the bed. I'm looking at him. Nettie, what's going on? Any response?
No response from him at all.
I'm going to stand up, and I'm just going to take my hand and kind of do like a magician. Kind of see if there's any strings attached.
Yeah, there's nothing underneath him. There's nothing above him, around him. He's floating right now. He's breathing. They're not rapid or anything else. They're like, he is in deep sleep is the best thing you can guess right now.
So I remember Nenny telling me about outside Abukia's statue when I got zapped and I was floating.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do a medicine check, and while I'm doing a medicine check, I'm also going to call out to Abukia to see if she's messing with him.
Okay.
So let me do medicine first. See if he's kind of, does he got the devil in him or something, or something going on with him?
Do a religion check too.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll do that. And at that same time, as I'm looking,
dude, nice.
I'm gonna I close my eyes and then I'm like, Abukia, what is going on right here? Why is my friend floating? And I'm calling out to her because I know she did that to me.
Yeah, you get nothing from her here, but you look at him, it's not otherworldly. That's got him in control. You also know that he's not hurting right now.
Okay.
As far as your medicine, your skill, you're like, there's some. I mean, make an Arcana check. Because you go, yeah, no, this isn't demon. I can tell that right now, right? You know that you can see a very, very faint glow from the left side of his head, where it was glowing in the past. So it's not bright like it's being used, but it's very faint.
Okay, what does Nenny's hair look like? Has he got a bushy head?
Yeah, he's got reddish brown hair. It's covering everything. It's just bushy everywhere.
So part of my checks, I'm gonna put my hand on his head and kind of move his hair around to see if there's something like going in his head. See what I can see with his head.
No, the glowing you see is you notice it's a tattoo.
Oh, okay. And I never knew he had a tattoo before, right?
No.
Okay. So I look at it, and I'm gonna take a step back and just go, son of a bitch, as I'm looking at him. So I'm gonna get back to my bed and put my boots on.
Okay.
And probably grab my cloak to go find the guys. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna tell the guys about the tattoo yet. I'm just gonna say the dude's freaking out.
Okay.
So I go outside into the hallway. I know where the bedroom is. I want to go to Godorak's room and just start banging on the door. Hey, wake up!
We'll open up.
Wake up! Hey.
Hey, Caius, I
shoes.
think Theron's here.
Well, he's
Hey,
Godorak's here.
No,
Caius is in his suite.
Hey, get your shoes on. Head to my room. I got to show you something.
Sorry,
I'm gonna go
Simbeer.
get Caius.
All right.
That's me. I'm with you, Godorak.
Yeah, we're
So
going there.
I'll
We'll
run
go
over.
over.
Same thing. I'm gonna knock on Caius's room. Just bang on the door.
Okay.
Hey.
After a night of bathing in my own awesomeness, I slowly open the door. What?
Hey, get your shoes on. Come to my room real quick.
Am I going to step on something?
You're in an inn. There's all kinds of gross stuff on the ground. Grab your boots.
All right. Dennis, I'll close the door and then go over and get on socks and boots.
Okay.
Along
Hey,
with
Dad,
my
real quick, out
pack.
of character real quick.
Okay.
My son's taking off to Vegas. I'm just going to run real quick and give him a hug.
Cool.
So I just leave. I leave, and you guys know to run to my bedroom.
Which we do.
Okay. You have
I look at Caius. I'm like, dead hooker? Like you're muted.
They're a couple of hippies. I didn't think my mute worked.
Nice.
Does the mute work?
Yeah. Works great.
It works perfect, right?
I don't know. Were you muted? Yeah, when you talked to T, was that T you talked to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
Last week, it was like not working.
Yep. So,
We're just
I'm
messing
going-
with you so that, we'll
That
hear
way I
all
can
your...
talk trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Wish Caleb shares popcorn with his mother.
How? How would I share my popcorn?
Dang it, he heard me.
No, but seriously, live session though, I'm bringing some snacks.
there will be snacks provided too.
Snacks.
Are you using a different mic this week, Caleb?
I am not.
Sounds a lot more
The sound is off.
low quality.
Is it?
Yeah. Thump your
So
mic.
you guys,
Same mic.
Thump your mic.
What's that?
Thump your mic, like tap on it. That ain't it.
no, we're not getting it from there. I
Yeah,
bet
it's
you we're
not
getting
coming
it
from
your
there.
headset.
Yeah. Thump your
I bet you
headset.
it's from your headset.
No, my headset microphone is dead.
And it's got to be coming from your computer because we got zero audio from your mic when you tapped it.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, it switched.
Oh, there we
There
go.
we
go.
Hey,
Yeah, it
he's back.
Wow.
It switched. That's not great.
You're
that
good.
was that much better.
Yeah.
Now you can
All right.
beatbox.
So you guys
There we
all kind of come into the room, and Theron's there, and Brother Razband walks in, and he's in his night robes and his
Oh, our homie.
slippers, and he's like, "What's going on?"
I'm like, I shrug. I do not deal with the arcane or the mystical.
And And I'm looking, and I said, something's going on with him. I don't think it's a demon. I don't think he's sick. He looks healthy, but something's up with him. And I'm pointing at him, and you can see him. I guess he's doing the Exorcist, Linda Blair style.
Arms hanging, legs hanging, just kind of back slightly arched.
Like Dennis, I'll like a magician, I'll put my hand under his body to make sure that there's nothing, connected, lifting him up.
Yeah, there's nothing there. You guys are like, it's a higher level version of what you witnessed in the sewer.
And then I look at Brother Razban and I said, "Do you know what this is?"
And he
as he's putting his arm doing the magician wave.
He goes, interesting. And he walks over and he just sits down right next to it and he's just staring. He is completely 100% like fascinated by it. He's like, I have no idea right now. I'm going to have to sit here and watch.
Will you keep an eye on him for us?
Oh, absolutely. But I did need to tell you guys, you need to visit Abukia at her shrine.
Sure.
Oh, all right.
Well, I'll go get suited up and then get ready to head out. If Brother Razban's looking at her,
yeah,
I think we're good.
Yep, he's gonna keep an eye on Nenny.
Too bad we don't have a second level or a third level wizard with detect thoughts.
So, you guys all take off?
Yeah, I go get my equipment and get myself, ready for the day.
Yeah, are you
Booted for the day.
I'm gonna shut the door and tell the guys, "Hey, let me get dressed real quick." And I pull the door closed, and I look at Brother Razban, and I ask him, "Brother Razban, while I was checking him to make sure that he wasn't sick or there wasn't a demon attacking him, I felt magic come from him." And as I say that, I'm pointing at his head, and I say, "I noticed the tattoos. What can you tell me?"
He gets up and he walks over and he kind of pulls the hair back a little bit. Like, You see him just kind of close his eyes and place his hand on the shoulder. And when he does that, you see the tattoo flare up like it's being used, like he's casting a spell almost. And then it hums back down. And he goes, he has power, but it does not come from Idas.
Is there any way to determine where he draws his power from?
It's going to take me a bit, but I can see if I can.
Well, he's a good guy. A little weird, but he's a good guy. He saved our butt a couple of times. I trust that you'll take care of him while we're gone.
Oh, absolutely. I will make sure. This is fascinating. I've never seen anybody in a state like this.
And then I'm getting dressed while he's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Can you sense any consciousness within him? Is he there?
Oh, he's there. I could sense that. I mean, and you did with your medicine check. You sensed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's there, and he's definitely there. I honestly think he's dreaming right now, and I don't think it's a good dream, but I also don't think we can wake him up.
So now that I know that he's dreaming and it might not be good, I actually move his staff away from him so he doesn't grab his staff while he's dreaming and crack the wizard on his head.
Okay. You move it over to your side of the room?
Yeah, I just move it away, or like, because I think that's the only really weapon he had was that staff. So I just move it out of the way so he just doesn't kick the crap out of the wizard.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I head out to the front, by the front door where those 4 Jesus guys are.
All right, the guard.
Well, there's only 3 today. 3 Jesus.
Is that where everybody's going to meet? Oh, he's not going.
Yeah, I'll
there's
head
the 4th one.
there.
So do you guys get your horses? You going to walk?
Yeah, we'll get our horses.
Horses, baby. We're done walking.
Yeah, we
learned our
did a few
lesson.
crawls lately. Let's horse
We're,
it up.
we're taking horses.
Well, actually, you don't need to take the horses. The shrine's actually right across from you.
We'll still take them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never know if we got a
Can
bug
we?
out.
you
Yeah.
can.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's,
Like,
it's right there.
Literally, I'll show you guys.
Where's
It
the
was
end?
like a block and a half.
Oh wait, is
Yeah.
that the end?
Something like that. It was super short.
Is that the end?
right.
Well,
You guys are at the Riverwalk, and
Oh.
the shrine's like literally
Yeah,
across
okay.
the street.
All right.
Cool.
We can just walk.
Yeah, that's walking distance.
All right, let me.
Dennis, as we are going to Abukia's shrine,
Yep.
I am extraordinarily disinterested. I look disinterested. I look put out. I look like I would rather be doing everything and anything other than going to the shrine.
Okay.
Hey, Dennis, what's the name of the inn we're staying at?
The Riverwalk Inn.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right. As you guys approach the shrine, you all hear her in your head. Thank you for helping and eliminating the rats. They were consistently weakening me by chopping the roots. As a reward, I need you to head to the Spirit Guild. There you will meet Brother Doran.
Spirit?
Yep.
Spirit.
right
And
next
he
to the
has-
shrine.
He has your reward for you.
Okay.
Now, I do ask that there is another quest that you can partake of that would assist me here. There is a creature that's been impeding my growth. It's tangled itself among a group of trees in the forest, and I cannot see the area that he is at anymore.
Where?
And that's out in the forest, the northern forest. I think that's where it's at.
Like up above the castle? Over
The
by the high
Floria Forest?
citadels? Or?
Yeah, out in where the high pines are.
Oh, I see. Okay, the orangey trees.
Yep.
There. Mhm.
I forgot to put the tab there for you, where you get to see the shrine.
It's all dark.
I see it.
It's all dark.
It's all
Who am I
dark
Apparently
for
only the
Mr.
cool people
Godorak.
get it.
Yeah.
What?
I see it.
Yeah, see? Check,
That-
check.
Weird. All right, hold on.
Yeah, Dave, can you see it?
Yeah, I'm all good.
All the cool people.
All the dark vision people.
It's
I have
probably
goggles.
because-
Oh, he has
Right,
dark
you
vision.
do have goggles.
That's right. That's right.
But it is morning, so.
Yeah.
Also, yes, it is morning, so
So you're
Well,
saying we can see the morning wood.
several times
Maybe.
over.
Does that
know
help,
how-
Godorak?
Mm-hmm.
How Dave
All right.
Dave loves the morning wood.
Druids in general.
He worships the morning wood.
So there is that's all that needed to happen. She's like, if you choose to it, Brother Doran will point towards the area you need to go to defeat that creature. If not, I do thank you for the help you have already provided.
What else do we need to do to make this city awesome and safe?
Probably first things first, take out this creature, or is that?
She doesn't answer anymore on that. She just kind of, you get the
See, your
silence.
hippie tree goddess is worthless.
Well, that's rude. of her, I mean.
Exactly. Thank
To
you.
not
She
answer.
gave us a dream, or she was like, "Oh, by the way, somebody with a flaming sword is going to threaten the city." Oh, you mean like this flaming sword we took from the chick we killed? Next dream.
So I just look at her and just say, Lady Abukia, thank you so much for the reward. We will meet with Brother Doran and speak with him.
Hopefully, he gives us some potions, scrolls, a
I'm
magical staff for Godorak.
I'm hoping for some better armor.
Among other things.
Kodarak already has a magic weapon.
It's big.
Oh, magic staff for Nanny?
It's a
It
reach
requires
weapon.
2 huge hands.
Yes.
So, what do you guys do?
Go to Spirit Guild.
All right.
Spirit Gale, baby.
In fact, on to the Spirit Guild, I yell. Because at least we'll get stuff there.
Yeah.
Let's go collect stuff.
Gotta figure out which ones.
What else did we have here in town? There was like, wasn't there a dragon? There was a dragon.
What did we have to do to be able to fly? Like, what did like griffins that we can ride? Or there was
Griffins
some
could
sort of.
ride.
Oh, yeah.
One
There
thing
was something we
need
had to do. I don't remember.
Well, we have 2 things. You guys have 2 things. I have 3 things. Third thing is I got to take my lady for a walk. And by lady, I mean whichever lady will go on my arm.
There it is. There it is.
I
Well,
have
is it day or is it night?
He's got one
It's
for
the
each.
morning. I got morning wood to deal with. But we do track down the casks that had the diseased wine in it. We should personally go attend to that because apparently everybody else in this town are a bunch of Muppets who do nothing without having adventurers who just rolled into town magically take care of everything because this town is full of hippie tree goddesses with no power and elders that won't even go look for their own daughters. AKA, you're all the worst people to have ever run a town ever. And when we take this bitch over, trust me, stuff's gonna change.
They do pay
saying.
decently well.
A couple $100 gold. If that's your
Decent.
smoking hot daughter, Simbi, are you telling me
That's
your
fair.
smoking
That's
hot
fair.
daughter? You're like, hey,
Well, I refer to my
feel like-
daughter as smoking hot. I'll just say it that way.
right? But what I'm just saying is, are you only going to toss out 1,000 gold? You're like, hey, check it out. Here's a couple $100 gold.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I got you.
I think there are hookers that would cost more. You know, I mean, like, town sucks. When we take this place over, it is going to be gangster, though. Let's
Does
be
this
straight.
town have hookers, by the way?
All towns have hookers.
I'm feeling a new.
Yeah, well,
Hold on.
it's the oldest.
Hold on, Simbi.
the old-
Simbi, hold on, hold on. Simbi, I am the holy goddess Abukia. I have no power, but you do, and you should find hookers and soil your loins with their greedy moistness.
We got a healer.
Alright.
It's cool.
Yeah, cure disease. Or as Dennis used to say in our youth, there ain't nothing a shot can't cure.
That's right.
Hearts, Dennis. All right, well, we go, Dennis, we have an engaging conversation on our way to the Spirit Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Come, Dorn, shower us with our rewards like a bag of entanglement or some other hippie goddess worthless, no good powered thing.
So you guys walk up into the building. It's big. It's made out of
Well, like a
stone.
lodge.
It is like a lodge. It's very hippie earthy, right?
No.
You feel a little out of place. Theron's
What?
like digging this right now, right? This is like his kind of place. It's got an elven feel to it as well. Like they took some decorating tips from the elves, the wood elves.
Not the hot elves, the
Not-
hippie elves.
The hippie elves, yep. And you come to the door. The doors, you can open it up.
I let them go first
Okay.
in case there's other elf racists inside.
So who's going in first?
You know what?
Wherever they're out on the screens.
I'll take the racism. I'll go first.
All right.
You know what?
Wherever they're out on the screens.
So Simbir
I'll take
walks
the
in.
racism. I'll go
Even
first.
Darren.
I'm up there with Simbeer.
Godorak and I take up the rear
Mhm.
because we take up the rear.
As you guys walk in, you're greeted by two beautiful women.
Never mind.
They're
Yeah, we are.
in plain robes.
Are they
Their
see-through?
hair's tied back,
Dang,
and they look at you
this
and
is
they
a
go.
PG-13 stream.
One just looks at you and goes, "How can we help you, gentlemen?"
I can think of several ways, but first things first. I guess Brother Dorn is who we're supposed to see here.
Ah,
look-
yes.
Brother Doran.
You're the adventurers we've heard about. Yes.
The correct term is heroes. And yes,
Yes, we are.
super nice to meet both of you.
Ladies, might I introduce you to Lord Caius?
They curtsy. Nice to meet you, Lord.
I give them the big sweep, the half-elf big cloak sweep with a little gust of wind.
Ah,
Nice.
impressive. I haven't.
Well, my mother is the queen of the elves, so
I've never
there's that.
met an elven lord before.
Well, now you have, and we need to meet Lord Brother Dorn to find out what it is that we can do to help this city.
We will. The sister will show you, and she points to the other sister. And they take you into an office where you see a gentleman sitting behind a desk and looks up. Welcome. Welcome, Caius, Theron, Godorak, and Simbir.
I just nod to him.
Where is Nenny?
Now,
Sleeping.
Okay.
Sort of, but yes.
consumed by fever of a dream that plagues his soul, racking him in eternal torment as he learns more increasingly dangerous magics.
Which we need to talk about this magic. Like, when did that happen? Anyway, let's get to that later.
I just made that up.
He kind of looks at you all and is like, all right, well, I will let you pick his reward for him as well. And he reaches behind him and grabs a very, very large chest. One that would normally require two people.
Which beautiful elven female did he grab?
The one out front.
Oh, that
And
was
then he
cold! Someone just broke
lifted-
the PG-13 rule.
And he set it on the desk, sets it on the desk in front of you. And he opens it up.
Does it
then
shine
he
gold like Pulp
walks-
Fiction?
It does glow like Pulp Fiction, actually.
What?
Dennis, I
And
look
he
at him
walks
as I look
over-
in and say, is that what I think it is?
Yes, it is. What do you think it is?
Muted.
So he also
You're
walks over
muted.
to a
You're
closet
muted.
and opens it up. And in the closet, you see weapons as well.
Any armor?
Kind of
No,
weapons.
no armor. But in the case, you see some lenses like glasses that are crystal, and they're there. You see a quiver that has 3 chambers.
Ooh.
You see a cloak that is
Sexy time?
it's a brown cloak.
Jedi robes.
It kind of it sweeps down, so it kind of flourishes out up top and sweeps down to the bottom and it kind of finishes into a tail a little bit at the bottom of it. You see a rod. There is a pearl. There is a potion of healing that you can tell by the color. You guys have bought enough of these lately that you know that that's there. You see a stone that has a symbol engraved on it. And in the weapons, you see a long sword, a great axe, a rapier, and a halberd.
A halberd?
Ooh.
So
Is
I
it
am
like
actually
mine?
interested in.
You each get to select. Oh, and there are some gauntlets.
Okay.
There is armor.
You each get to select one item.
Do we get to know
Can
what
we
they do
ask you what they
before?
are?
Oh, absolutely.
What do those gauntlets do?
Those are. We call them gauntlets of the ogre.
What does the rod and the cloak do?
He picks up the rod and he walks over to the wall and he presses a button and slams it against the wall and releases it, and the rod sticks there. And he goes to push it and it does not move. And in fact, there is no exertion right there. Like he pushes as hard as he can and the rod stays there. Depresses the button. This is what they call the immovable rod. And he puts it into the chest.
That is so cool.
What about the cloak?
The cloak is a unique cloak. We were gifted it by a visiting elder that came from a city near the sea. And this is a cloak of the Manta Ray.
What does that mean?
He said that it would allow you to breathe underwater and swim like a fish.
That is so up y'all's hippie goddess alley. In her rivers.
Hey, what's the surrounding landscape like? Is there a lot of water close by, like an ocean or anything like that, or no?
Well, you guys came from an ocean town. Well, you didn't.
Yeah.
These guys came from an ocean city. A city, right.
Okay.
A complete city that was right on a bay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
There's a river that flows right now, heading that way as it is. So there is water. You are kind of on an island.
What does that quiver do?
So my understanding is, and he picks it up and he points to the shortest compartment here and he goes, this one can hold up to 60 bolts, arrows, or similar objects here, Then he turns it to a mid-sized compartment. This can hold up to 18 javelins or similar sized objects here.
Oh wow!
And then he flips it over to the other side, and he's like, "This here can hold up to 6 long objects, things like bows, quarterstaffs, spears." And the best part about it is you can have this fully loaded, and it's only going to weigh like 2 pounds.
And it's a quiver?
Yep, it's called the efficient quiver.
Interesting.
Or it used to be called the quiver of Alana. It's like Heward's handy haversack before they got rid of the Heward bitches.
What about the halberd?
Crystal glasses?
Oh, yeah. No, you first.
All right, crystal glasses.
These ones are called Eyes of the Eagle. It's hard to explain other than you're going to be able to see like an eagle.
I was really hoping for the Eye of Vecna, but that's...
Just so you guys know, they will allow you have advantage on all wisdom
perception
checks that rely on sight.
Oh,
and
man.
in conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across.
Can you see through mystical darkness?
No.
What about the halberd?
He just waves his hand a little bit and they glow. These are all magical.
Is it like mine? Because I kind of wave my magical halberd. Are they like?
Yeah, it's identical to yours.
Why would I want that?
It even looks the same. There's no differentiation at all. It's just +1.
Correct. But there's the same stamp, actually, that's on it.
Okay. Huh.
What about the stone with the marker?
This is called the Stone of Good Luck.
Give that to Nenny, and
Yeah.
he would never, ever
Have to worry
fail
about
us
a
in
one.
intro.
Yeah, I think
You give that to Nenny. Not only does he have luck, he has the inspiration, and then he gets this. So
yeah, I think we need to take that one for our little friend.
Does he want like magical nunchucks or anything? Or... He has his quarterstaff.
yeah. If anything, the thing that would benefit him the most out of here would be the gauntlets.
Of ogre power? Yeah, for him.
Ooh.
What is his? Because I don't need him because next level I got strength 18, so same bonus.
I think his strength is pretty good.
Nenny's,
let me
He's a
pull it up.
14.
Nenny's strength is only a 14. That will bump it up to 9.
Oh yeah.
The ogre power is weird because it just says it gives you a strength of 19, not that it adds like a +2 or anything.
Correct. So you get a strength of 19, and so whatever bonuses 19 gives you, you get. So
Well, and that
It
would be huge.
basically
That's
add 3 to hit and damage for both Scott and I.
just 2. He's got a 14 strength. He gets a bonus at 16 and 18, so it'll make it a +4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on in my humble opinion, 2 hit is the most important stat in the game because if you don't hit, you don't deal damage.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter how strong or whatever you are.
Yeah,
Correct.
the fact that it gives him a +7 to hit instead of a +5, that I think is the most.
And thematically, nothing would be cooler than having the midget be as strong as an ogre.
oh yeah.
Basically, Nenny, if
I
he
agree
took
with
those
that.
gauntlets, he would be stronger than he would be.
assholes!
Nenny would be stronger than me for like 3 levels.
That's cool.
Yes, that'd be dope.
I'm very on board with this.
Flurry of blows being all punches with those.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good call.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's do those for Nenny.
He's already kind of lucky. I don't know what I want. There's nothing here that I really want. I've got a cool halberd.
I'll take the quiver.
Okay. So on your character sheet, you go to your inventory,
Yes, sir.
and let's see if it pulls up.
The manage inventory, right?
Yeah, it's manage inventory,
It's called the efficient quiver, right?
Yep.
Yep. Got it right there.
and then add it.
It is added.
I'm gonna grab the cloak of Manta Ray.
Okay.
I'm
So I
gonna go
take off
ahead
the
and-
cloak I have on, I roll it up, stick it in my pack, and then I put the new cloak on.
Sweet.
Bad boy. Sweet.
And it does, as you start to put it on, it kind of resembles the body of a manta ray. Coloring, everything. Oh, shit. I just accidentally closed roll 20.
To get a longbow, that's what I need to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have weapons, so there might be one in there. It
No,
wasn't.
the weapons that are in there were
He already told us what was
Well,
in there.
were
It
they?
wasn't a longbow.
What was it again? Any thrown weapons in there?
it was a hold on, it's pulling up for me.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a halberd?
A
Yeah.
long
was a-
sword, a
yeah.
great sword, a great axe, a rapier, and a halberd.
Can anybody use axes in our group?
I mean, I can technically get the benefit from like a great axe or a great sword, but
But the reach.
yeah, I like that reach. It's basically 1d10 reroll 1s and 2s versus 2d6, which
I would, however, like to see if we can visit a shop at some point,
I kind of want. I want cash.
just to see if we can't get a longbow instead of the short bow.
I wouldn't mind the cash equivalent things, to be perfectly honest.
Fair.
Take it and sell it.
What's the most
Yeah, just-
expensive thing there?
Make an investigation check.
Ah, very nice.
And then follow that up with an Arcana. You don't know the
Yeah.
prices of them,
Hmm.
but you do know that things like the immovable rod, the quiver that Caleb has.
Has anybody taken the immovable rod yet? I'm taking it.
It might.
I think I'll take it if nobody else wants it.
Yeah, if no one else is.
Because
like,
it's
cool.
super useful. Yeah, you can use
Mhm.
it to like bar doors and stuff like that. Like, yeah. Pretty
My
dope.
favorite is set it against charging creatures.
Is that a free action?
It's a
It's an
full
action.
action.
It's a full action.
But dude, what's it? It can't move if it's 8,000 pounds.
Mhm.
Yep. You're
I mean,
stopping a lot of creatures that are charging if you can hit it. It's just a roll to hit too.
A good point.
Owie.
So
But it's a good anchor piece.
Oh yeah.
are you guys gonna give the gauntlets to Nenny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say we get the
Absolutely.
gauntlets for Nenny.
There's no reason why one of us can't grab the lucky dice thingy, by the way, and then give it to Nenny.
It's not that good.
What does it do?
Like the Stone of Luck, it only adds one. Unless they've changed
Plus
it.
one
They used to only
to-
add one to like ability checks, and
And saving throws.
I mean that's like a 5% bonus
Yeah.
on a.
Stone
100%
of
possibility, guys.
good
Constant,
luck.
though. That's the other thing. It's a +1 that's constant. It's never. It's like bless. You get the die 4, but
That's
it's
actually
only-
really.
during the spell's duration. So
It's basically
yeah.
it's basically like, you know, a +1 saving throw cloak and
Yeah.
a +1 every single skill.
Yep.
Wait,
ability checks.
so does that include perception and
Mhm.
all that stuff?
Yeah,
Huh?
because you're lucky. You're lucky that you're going to be lucky to see something, right? Or hear something, or smell something, lift something, dodge something.
I don't think it helps dodge your AC.
Well,
right?
not dodge.
It
but
looks
it's-
like it does it say notes, bonus, ability check bonus, saving throw bonus, initiative buff. So is that your initiative as well?
No, this one says I just have +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
Is this the stone of good luck? Luck stone? With the cat and the green eye?
It doesn't have a picture on this.
Look at it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, let me take a peek here.
Because I never realized this, but initiative would be an ability check,
I mean, technically, if it's off your dex,
right? It's weird though that it says in the item itself, bonus initiative, buff.
Yeah. So it gives you on your ability checks, your saving throws, initiative, and buff.
The only thing it's missing is basically attack and damage.
Yep.
I still want the immovable rod.
Okay. So we got the Cloak of Manta Ray going to Theron, the effective quiver going to Simbir, the immovable rod going to Godorak, the gauntlets of ogre power to Nenny. What is Lord Caius going to take?
he doesn't.
I'd take that stone, dude. For that
Maybe I'll take
saving
the
throw
stone.
bonus. That's I am
When I do
tempted
take
to
my third paladin level, that will make my. I mean, I'm already going to be like +5.
And aren't you gonna like have an aura that all gives us like bonuses to based on your charisma?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be ugly.
That's why that stone do that. And
You
here's
guys
the
never
other
had
thing.
a pearl.
Here's the other thing with the
The-
stone. Whenever
Is the
anybody
Pearl of Power.
do you have to
But
What
there's no
level,
way.
Dennis?
Pearl of
Pearl
Power?
Power, it allows you to speak a command word and regain 1 expended spell slot.
I mean,
So
that's
the-
the one I thought about because then I just get more smites.
Yeah.
But
If the expended slot is 4th level or higher, the new slot is 3rd level. Once you've used the pearl, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
long
So it's
rest,
not,
right.
yeah, it's not that powerful, but it does help in times of need.
Here's the thing with the luck stone too. Anybody who needs to make an ability check, you just toss them the stone. Unless
That's
it
super
requires
cheap.
unless
I
it
think that
requires
is
attunement.
handy.
Unless it requires attunement or something like that.
Let's look up and see if it does.
So, and I did have a quick question with the efficient quiver. That doesn't give me like an extra step to draw anything, does it?
No,
Okay, great.
it's in my eyes, it's a quiver-based version of the bag of holding.
Yeah.
You get to carry arrows and everything else. So
Does that A with the triangle mean? Oh yeah, requires attunement. Okay, so you can't just toss it.
yeah, I didn't look at that. Oh, on the character sheet.
I'm looking in D&D Beyond.
Oh yes, it is. That's attunement. It does require attunement. So you just can't toss it around.
Is it a short rest or?
For attunement?
Yeah.
I think attunement's actually a couple of rests, isn't it? A short rest focused on only that item while being in physical contact with it.
And then how do you drop attunement?
Okay. It ends if the creature no longer satisfies the prerequisites for attunement. The item has been more than 100 feet away for at least 24 hours, or if the creature dies, or if you attune another item, or another creature attunes to the item.
Okay.
So you can hand that to somebody.
But it takes them like 30 minutes to like
2 hours to attune, or whatever short rest, right?
short rest is
30 minutes or an hour.
One hour. Technically.
So,
I think I'm taking the pearl, Dennis.
okay.
What did
No.
what we gave Denny the gauntlets?
Yep. I'll put that on his character sheet. Or does Mullins, you're muted.
Oh, no wonder. I was making comments earlier. I was like, why is everyone talking?
Simber, you want that quiver? What does the quiver give
Yeah, I
you?
want that quiver.
What does that quiver give you that you don't have right now?
I mean, the ability to carry all my shit without having to worry about it too much.
Don't we already have the bag of holding though?
Yes, but isn't that harder to access?
No. Who carries the
not.
bag of holding?
I
have
have
no
it.
idea.
Who's
There it
got
is.
it?
Theron.
So the question would just be like, what does that quiver give you the ability to do now that you don't already have?
Yeah, like I say, I can hold stuff a lot easier. I was getting pretty close to being encumbered, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a lot of strength. That's the thing.
Okay.
Because I only have 12 strength. That's not my thing. You know?
Have you guys seen what the Eyes of Eagle looks like? The crazy mask?
Yeah. How much would they sell that luckstone?
All right, Dennis, I'm just going to take the luck stone instead and call it good. And then if someone else wants it later, then we can just hook it up for them.
What's the other?
Because the Pearl
What
of
are you
Power
giving
will
out?
benefit me, but not that much.
How much do they want will they sell the Pearl of Power? Muted.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
He goes, these are not for sale.
Okay.
These are, you have your reward.
Maybe
right.
we'll get it when we go slay this monster that's threatening Abukia's borders that she asked us to ask you about, Brother Dorn.
Ah, yes. Where? Yes. Up in the North Forest, there is a creature made of the forest that is dark and evil. And it is blocking her light and not allowing her to expand her magic out there. It would be a boon to her and us if you were to eliminate it.
What can you tell us about it?
The people that have seen it, it kind of trudges around. It shambles. It shifts a little bit. I've heard one person's described it as a dirt with sticks coming out of it. Another person described it as a bunch of vines. It's pretty. It's really different. And he sits there and he's like, I think Lord Degaria once called it a shambling mound. I'm not 100% sure if that's what he said. But I know nothing of. I've never dealt with one of those beings before.
Well, we didn't know anything about were-rats, and
If any of you guys want to make a nature check, we can see if you've heard of them before.
Aaron?
Yep, working on it.
Yeah.
I'll do one just for fun too. Why not?
15.
No.
So, Theron, you know that these were spawned by lightning. Like, it was lightning and fey magic kind of combined in a rare things, and it turned this creature to life inside the forest. It's also called the weed that walks. It just walks around and feeds on the forest floor and organic matter.
Do I know its immunities or what I can do to kill it?
You have heard that it does absorb lightning. Lightning has never, you've heard the tales that lightning's never affected it because it is a creature of lightning. Fire and cold really doesn't affect it either.
Oh.
And you know that it has some weird attacks. It can beat people up pretty good.
So I relay this to all the guys and let them know that
You do
cold,
it here
fire,
in
and
the
lightning.
room?
Yeah, why not? Because we're still talking to Brother Doran.
Yep.
He brought the monster. So as he brings up the monster, I just relay the information of what I know about the monster to the guys.
All right, let's go mess it up.
What was that?
Get it?
Go get it.
Oh, so we know it's up north, right?
Yep. All
But
right.
seriously though, can we go to a shop though so I can see about getting a longbow?
You
That'd
have
be
a
cool with that.
longbow?
I have a short bow.
Yeah.
And now that we have now that I have some cash to burn though, I kind of want to see if I can get a longbow. Better attack,
So Brother Doran, if we defeat this monster, what is the reward for our party?
You get to pick out of the remainder of these items. And he smiles at Caius, as Lord Caius surmised.
Clean house, huh?
I thought at first he was going to offer us the ladies, but this is a good second option.
I think we can get those without having to fight a monster.
I think they can. I mean, once I get bathed up, I mean, Simber, I look good. I look really
Bro, I know. I've seen it. I've seen it.
You're looking now.
And you have a pocket of gold.
Well, that's true. And I'm lucky.
Oh yeah, you got the stone now.
Heyo.
Why they call
So
it
when you add it, just as an add a character, Dennis, when you add it on Beyond, it does add to initiative, all your
Yeah.
saving throws, and all the skill rolls.
That's
Oh, yeah.
freaking dope.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. So you just have to attune it. You need a short
Once I
rest.
do 3rd level Paladin, my saves will be retarded.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll have a 9s
Yeah.
and 12s. It'll be fun. Like, just get excited.
Yep. All right. So, what
Brother
do you
Dorn,
tell-
thank you. Genuinely. Thank you for your gracious offers. And we will do what we can to help the unpowerless if you got us with this menace.
He just kind of smiles at you. You may think she lacks power, but she is responsible for everything around you here.
So, and this just has rubbed me wrong since we got here. What is wrong with the humans that are supposedly the noblemen of this city? Are they inept?
A little slow.
Let's just say. and
Because
she
remember, I'm
smiles-
half elf, right?
Yeah,
I
he
mean-
kind of smiles at you and he goes, the one thing I've learned since following the ways of Abukia is power and greed corrupt. It also creates laziness.
Good times create weak men.
Correct. And this has been a place of peace for close to 20 years.
Hmm.
And when Abukia called me to her service, it was. A lot of the lords that are here now worked hard, but now they have become complacent. And in that complacency, they have allowed the evil to seep in. And that is what you have witnessed and what you've partaken of, I feel, is a direct result of that sloth.
Humans have short lives and even shorter memories.
We do. That we do.
Thank you for your patience with us. We'll be back.
Looking forward to it. And he closes it. You guys see him lift it up again. This guy's like, is it magical? Is it normal? Just
He's got a belt I want, I'll bet.
and he sets it back down and he
What kind
walks
of girdle
over
you got, bro?
and he closes the door. Fare thee well, gentlemen. I will await your return.
Well, I need a short rest, gentlemen. But outside of that, I think we should get our horses and see if we can go scour the area that he's indicated.
Agreed.
Well, let's go to the
Stop at a
market.
shop, though. Yeah,
I think
stop
a
at a
lot
shop.
of you need a short rest to attune most of your items. I know the quiver will need it.
Yep.
Stone needs it.
The stone needs it. The immovable rod, I don't think.
Nope. Just push the button.
The cloak, I think, needs it.
No.
No? Okay. And then I gotta do that. That's funny. That's hilarious. I just literally went to my browser and typed in Netty's name just to instead of clicked on my collections. I'm gonna add it to his character sheet, but I want you guys to roleplay the hell out of it when you give them to him.
I mean, if we want short term, I'll just wear them until we meet him. I'm willing to do that for the party.
Now
Just be
that is one
careful
hell
when
of
you.
a sacrifice.
The next time you go to the bathroom, just be careful when you got them on your hands.
Yeah, so Dan, I'll just carry him until we meet him.
Okay. So I don't think
Marketplace.
there we go. He now has a +4 in his strength,
Woo.
Judas Priest.
+6 to hit, and a +4 for damage.
So you're saying
I'm
It's like a
saying
truck.
he
he's the smallest tank ever.
does die 4 +4.
Punching.
Just punching, he can do 8 points of damage.
Oh
And
my
imagine if he criticals that.
gosh.
By the way, if you're a current D&D Beyond subscriber, you get free fuzzy dice.
Yep. The digital dice?
Yep.
Yeah. The ones I got last month were Dice of Heroism. They're all little potions. Actually, speaking of, I'll have to do that when we're done. I've got the new set poured. Red with glitter. Actually looks kind of cool. All right, so I'm assuming you are all going to go to the tavern, the inn, do your short rest,
Give Nettie
grab
the
your
gloves.
horses, and head up to.
Ride off on their women and rape their horses.
I got it. Okay.
Want to hit up the market too before we go, Dan?
50 gold. They have one.
Sweet. So
Anybody else want?
you good if I just add that?
Yep. Just subtract
Sweet.
50 gold from your character sheet.
What are we
You
doing?
got it. I'm getting a longbow.
There are some martial weapons that are there, mostly simple weapons.
50.
Longbows are, to me, one of the more common martial weapons.
Fair enough.
I actually read something today that I got to double check the truth behind. The medieval longbows, because of how they were built, required so much strength that the actual longbowmen in the military, in the armies, their shooting arm, their draw arm, was abnormally large compared to
Yeah.
everything else because of how often they had, due to the amount of strength that was required to shoot it.
I've heard that too. Yeah, the arms and the shoulders, especially because with the draw you have to hold it for a while.
Yep.
And so right here. Yep.
All right.
There's a big
So-
difference for damage, boys.
Hey, Dennis,
Yes.
And range.
while we're in the market, I'd like to buy a couple of extra days rations.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I mean, you got somebody that has good berries that he's willing to share. You don't need.
He hasn't told us about his berries.
He's very quiet about his berries and where they dangle.
All he ever says is the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
That's what I've heard.
So, Dennis, I'm also going to look for a bell or a whistle.
Yes. There is a merchant that has little dinner bells. Not a lot, just a couple of them. They're little tiny bells that sit at the dinner table, ring it for when a lord or a lady needs their servant to serve them, or change of course.
I'm blind again.
I could look for even a whistle, like even a woodwind, just something small that could make sound.
Okay.
Oh, and I've got my lyre on me.
You
Yeah,
do?
that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an entertainer. I can also cook now.
Oh, Dan, I'll just throw it on Beyond.
All right.
Yeah, you got it. Are you looking for like A whistle, pan flute, recorder,
Just
what?
a wood whistle, something simple that kids would whistle with,
And pipes.
like
Yeah,
a referee's whistle, but for kids.
you've kind of got one.
It's for
very,
kids.
it's very rough and it sticks a little bit every once in a while.
That's
You gotta, you get enough saliva in there, it might
Spit.
make it. Yeah.
yeah.
might
You just
plug
get a
it
bunch
little
of spit in it.
There we go.
anything will- Yeah, anything just slides in. I can't believe you said that, Mullins. This is disgusting. You should be ashamed.
bit. Oh,
Hey, Dennis, is there anybody at the market selling like magic items or spell scrolls or anything?
no. Magic here. You guys have gotten the sense that the Academy and the Spirit Guild now control all magic in this area. And the one thing I didn't tell you guys that you did pick up while you were at the guild, there was posters and signs all over the place that basically file your permit to chop a tree. So basically, the Spirit Guild also controls harvesting of wood out of the forests.
Noise.
So, give me one sec. As I said, I'm still working. Never mind. It went to sleep. I don't care. I'll check it later.
Got him.
All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to purchase? Josh, like less than a gold. A couple of copper for that whistle.
Okay. I
Um,
think that's it.
yeah, I think we're good. I mean, I'm down to my last 20 arrows, but that should probably be plenty for a battle.
What hell are you preparing to fight?
I don't know.
Going
Something
after
from a
a vampire
distance.
somewhere? Or is that for a date with Yanilla?
I was just gonna say
you don't-
for a day with Yanilla.
He's got his lucky stone.
Look, 2 days rations, a wood whistle, a scroll case, and manacles with a mirror.
I mean, we don't know what he does in his in his downtime.
Hey. The wood whistle is a safety word, okay?
Yeah. It's the rape whistle.
He likes his wood.
Yep. All right. So as Godorak, you should have
Yeah, I do.
sight now.
I do.
Okay. As you start to enter the forest of Floria, it's very beautiful and vibrant. There is, believe it or not, a lot of squirrels, a lot of birds. There's a variety of colors. Your greens, and it's not fall. That's the unique thing here. It's not fall, but the trees, the leaves are all unique colors. They're your reds, your oranges, your yellows, your different shades of greens. It's probably one of the most spectacular forests you guys have ever seen. The elves, this actually rivals your forest. Is how beautiful this is. Oh,
Is that Nenny?
Uh-oh.
That's Nenny.
Good timing.
Really good timing.
Oh, is it good timing?
What's up,
Oh,
buddy?
yeah.
We got a present for you.
Right when we probably would have needed you.
Boom! I'm here.
All right. So let me bring you up.
Let me pull up roll 20.
And then once you're
Next week we get a role play. You telling them about your dream.
Yes. I'm excited for that.
So when you guys got back to the Riverwalk Inn, he was awake eating food.
And we have a
course he
present
is.
for you.
Oh no.
oh yeah,
A good one.
I'm gonna have to
Well-
watch this session later.
Wait till you see your stat sheet. You're going to lose your mind.
A relatively good present, I guess.
You are almost dead.
I was almost dead. Oh no.
mostly dead.
But he's
I'm not
dead.
dead
He's
yet.
just mostly
I feel
dead.
happy.
for a walk. I feel
Going to be the
happy.
woman that gives Nanny his present at the end.
Who would give him his present? I think, Caius is his boy, right?
Caius or Theron.
Yeah.
Who had it? I thought. No, actually, Kais has it.
Yeah.
So we see him at the bar.
Yeah.
Eating.
Yep.
Nenny, while you were dreaming of large women who don't have any powers, we went and met with the Spirit Guild master, and he gave for each of us a special token of appreciation for Abukia's gratitude for the many heroic actions we performed. And each of us were able to select an item, and we hope the item that we picked for you is going to bring a smile to that cherubic little face. Dennis, I slowly reach down and then go to a knee so that I'm almost still taller than him by 6 inches, and present the gauntlets to him. They're gigantic and oversized.
Yes.
So
So
they're
there's
like they will not fit him
really
at all.
large gauntlets that are in his hand that he's presenting to you, and you look at them and you're like, there is no way they're going to fit you.
Dan, this is my face right here. Put them on.
Okay. So Nenny takes him, puts it on his hand. It probably goes down to his bicep when he first puts it on.
Armpit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they envelop your arm really up to the elbow basically, and your hand itself fits in like the bird finger of the gauntlet, right? It's that big, but you all of a sudden feel. You kind of look at it. Anybody going to tell him he needs to attune it?
Shh. He's a wizard. He knows.
We saw them
Nenny.
glowing tattoos.
Nenny, you know what happens next. You
You're a
have to
wizard,
attune
Harry.
to it.
He's a wizard, Nenny.
So after you just keep him on there.
Dennis, real quick. We don't tell him anything
Okay.
until he attunes.
Okay. So as you guys sit there and eat, and everybody's just kind of chilling and thinking about what they've got, you're just going, how is this going to help me, right? And for every 5 minutes that you're kind of staring at them and having them on you, they start to shrink a little bit and tighten up. And then all of a sudden, after 30 minutes, they've actually formed perfectly around your hands.
Hey guys, did you see this? This is like, it's like magic.
Awesome.
It's shrinking.
This is awesome, is what it is. Get ready.
Oh,
Get ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Does he look ready? Dennis, I put my arm up. I hop over the bar.
Yep.
I don't care who's there. They move out of the way.
I want you to hit me as hard as.
Bring it, boy.
All right, this. Guys,
Yeah.
Oh.
Dennis, I slapped my biceps a couple of times, right? Let's go. Let's go.
Caius, this isn't going to be pretty for you.
All right, let's do this. Come on. Come on.
Let's do
Let's
this.
go.
Roll strength, baby. Roll strength.
Straight strength.
Straight
Strength.
strength.
Oh, dang it! I don't have. Oh, it did work. Good.
Oh, that's wrong.
No, it's right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. He's got a +4.
That's Caius.
Oh, that's Caius. Okay, yeah. My bad.
So
I thought that was Nenny.
so you're sitting there. It slaps.
Yeah.
Caius is holding on to it, and he's
Because I'm
just,
strong.
and it's starting to tilt, and all of a sudden Nenny's going, "The hell?" And just it's a battle a little bit. There's some straining going on there, but Nenny, you just beat Caius
Over the top, baby.
Yes.
over the top. Sylvester
Guys.
Stallone and his little son rolls in and goes, ah!
Guys, I told you it wouldn't be pretty.
That's what happened when you're as strong as an ogre.